You're fine,
It's tough to say. It's tough to say.
So it sounds like you're probably dropping several pounds a week right now, like 3 or 4 pounds a week.
3 on average.
Yeah,
3 on average.
Damn, man.
And you know what? Being a big guy, like to the people listening, like that happens very quickly.
Yeah, you're dialed in. That's what you're. That's perfect. Yeah.
That's good. I don't know.
Wait, you don't need any tips. You're clearly working with somebody who knows what they're doing. I think you're just
no, I do. Yeah, I do.
You're coming here like, hey guys, you got any tips? I got this perfect diet. It's kind of dialed in. I drop 3 pounds a week.
Oh, no, have you noticed how strong and lean I am? Any tips for me?
That's because I'm like a month into this like 16-week thing, but I was just like, sure,
asking for beer, growing. Hey guys, how can I make my mustache a little thicker? Do you eat it? You two got any tips for me?
Asking the wrong motherfucker.
I wanted to show and tell our diets because, like, for me, eating lunch, it's like I don't eat beef anymore. I haven't had beef in a long time.
If you want. I'm real proud of mine because mine is something Derek put together and spent like days and days like making for me. And when I asked for a diet, I thought he was going to copy paste something, and he asked me a bunch of questions and then didn't get back to me for like I was like, hey, about that diet. He's like, I'm working on it, and like days went by and he gave it to me. So I'm real happy with the one I've got.
You know who wrote my diet is actually a YouTuber that I watch a ton of Derek. Yeah. It was a YouTuber that I watched before that, even like kind of in the early fitness culture days when I was like kind of fit for myself, like 6 years ago. I was watching this guy, Louis Marco. And he used to just he made like funny videos, informational videos. He would share videos. But yeah, he wrote me up a program, and like I hit him up every week. I send him my weight and pictures, and he adjusts things along the way. The diet is different now from what it was. But it's like, yeah, I eat bison broth. And like I said to you, Woody, before, like people are just like, oh, you eat like what Woody eats. Minus chicken, though. I hate fucking chicken.
Yeah, we'll keep the chicken out of it.
I hate it. How come you eat it all the time?
Dude, I eat chicken like if you add turkey, I probably eat chicken or turkey 360 days a year.
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
And what you, Kyle? You just eat beef, or
it's almost all bison when I'm dialed 100% in. It's the vertical diet with a couple of things. I refuse to eat the goddamn carrots. I'm sorry, Derek. I won't eat them. I won't eat your fucking. I hate. It's like a handful of raw carrots every day, and I just remember like it's 4 a.m. at the beginning of the workout process. It's 4 a.m. I feel like shit, and I just have powered through some cold rice with my runny eggs. So I'm this close to vomiting. I'm this close to vomiting. And I'm in there like drinking my cold bone broth. Now I'm this close to vomiting. And
what's the bone broth for?
Collagen, I think. Pretty sure it's collagen. I also use a collagen protein powder when I'm again like being. See, the thing is, a lot of the stuff that I do and like to do is excessive. It's about like squeezing another percentage out. If you watch Star Trek, we can get a little nerdy here. Geordi LaForge, he's the engineer, and he's just like, I made the warp conduits 0.001% more efficient. But he does that every episode. So after years of doing that, the Enterprise is just slick and fast and efficient. Because every day Geordi LaForge has been in there squeezing that little 0.5% out of those engines, those warp coils, those fucking made up whoosy-whatsits. And I like that. I like that. If you're relentlessly Spartan like that, then like that bitch in your blood, that part of you that wants to cheat, like he doesn't even have any ground to stand on. You don't even like give him a microphone. That guy who would talk about donuts. It's like, motherfucker, I don't even know what flour looks like anymore. Like, let him know, like I eat my shit raw now. I killed this buffalo. Like when you get to that level, like that bitchy guy who wants to eat gummy bears and fucking go to Dairy Queen, like. He doesn't even open his mouth anymore because he knows what's coming. Because you're so hard. Dude, I took an ice bath last night. You think I'm gonna eat a fucking gummy bear? Not, you're not gonna do it.
Even during my cut, though, I didn't go to that level, and I don't think I was at the level Harley is now. It was more like, oh, I want a sustainable lifestyle chanch. Something.
Nothing I'm talking about is required.
I like hit him up and I was like, hey. This YouTuber friend of mine, he had this crazy transformation, and I want some of that. I want to touch that. No, I actually I hit him up. He always uploads these great transformations, and Kyle was absolutely inspiring also doing it, and then you as well over time. I'd be like, no, it's true. You were like, you started exercising and eating well, and I just felt like everyone around me was doing it, and I was kind of falling apart. And that's why I took the boxing match. I was like, oh, I need to fight someone, so the threat of getting slapped up will whip me into shape. And it did, but after the boxing match, I was kind of like not doing anything. I was just maintaining. I was boxing a little bit, and I got like I went out and I got like super fucked up. Like tried 2 brand new drugs, which is like a crazy thing to do at 37. And a lot of people don't like fucking with drugs now, but like I'm like really happy with life and nothing's going on. So when like a bad trip happens, I'm like, oh, let me figure this out. And I just at that time was like, you know what, like this was fun, cutting loose and doing whatever. But I'm gonna kind of take on a project. So I hit up this guy that I really enjoy watching his videos, and he wrote me a program. And it's just like I imagine it can't be like that far off, like from what like Kyle was doing. Yeah, so I guess I just gotta hook up the testosterone at this point and whatever else, you know what I mean? But I just like I wanted to start doing something for myself, like making changes. But I had a long way to go.
I think it's important to put into perspective, like what each of these things we're talking about, how they weigh against each other, because we're talking about them all like they're equal, right? Like make sure you don't eat peanuts. That's equally as important as maybe like walking 10,000 steps a day. What's really important is consistency, but you don't have to do most of that stuff. I'll say this, like you could add some testosterone, like everything is easier, and I don't just mean a little bit. Like it's a lot easier. Like it's a lot easier. Like that would be my first recommendation. It's if you were gonna do one thing, it would be testosterone, because you could eat like shit. Because people, if you start taking the testosterone and do nothing else, you will get leaner and stronger in 6 months.
Everyone says you won't. You think you will?
I saw that study. Is that bullshit? Of the one with lean muscle mass gain from untrained individuals versus training individuals, and then the one they had 3 study groups: one that was training on sauce, one training not on sauce, and one laying there doing nothing on sauce. And the people on sauce beat the untrained people who were trying. Beat the people trying without sauce. Like it was so close. It was like so
you might be right. I'm going by like what YouTubers
and watch Seinfeld
say,
or go work out. Or do both at the same fucking time and be a god.
Look like an Adonis. Hell yeah.
I mean, every one of your action star superhero motherfuckers on a screen that looks good, magazine cover people, anybody on a bottle
your gym,
of something.
In your gym, even in your gym, if you think that guy has a phenomenal body at your gym, he probably is too.
We're all juicing, bro. Get on board. It makes you healthy. It's not like you do some Arnold Schwarzenegger crazy shit that's gonna damage you. Like
when I started boxing though and working out, like I was just so bitch made before that I felt like I was higher testosterone when I started doing higher T activities. Like I just wasn't doing anything. So that just happened anyways. And I never felt like, if I'm going to like hit it into overdrive, like let me hit NOS once I get to my natural max speed.
Sure.
Once I'm at max speed,
Harley,
then I'll hit the NOS. Yeah.
When you first started boxing, were you surprised at how bad your cardio was?
Yeah. Shocked at everything.
Oh.
Everything. I was bad punching. I was shocked at how weak so many different styles of punching I was at, which still occurs. Like there's a lot of weakness in boxing, and I see that all the time.
I have a quick little thing about like, so I hear a lot of people say that you should wait and you should be like well trained and fit and already have your diet and your workout all under your belt before you start any sort of like performance enhancing stuff. First of all, if it's TRT, you should start immediately, because just get your testosterone levels like good, is healthy. But all that aside, oh shit, don't lose the thought. I lost it.
Not just testosterone.
Wait, hitting NOS
Kyle,
at max
it was
speed.
about using
yeah.
when you've achieved your maximum nat potential first.
I know a guy who was out of shape, not doing anything, and he went right into the T on my recommendation, mind you. Let me tell you what this man has done since then. He was working as a lowly clerk. I won't be too specific, but he had a lady boss always breathing down his neck. He had another cute employee he was too afraid to go after, okay? This is a wage slave getting stepped on every day by the matriarchy, can't step up, borderline incel with this girl that he works with. He starts pumping iron, taking tea, grows himself a 6 stash, okay? You know what happens one day when the boss starts running her mouth at him, giving him a hard time? pow, right in the kisser. Punched this lady. He punched her the fuck out with his big, muscly testosterone arms. The girl and he's like, fuck you, I'm out of here. And the girl sees this and it's like, I'm going with him. I'm going with him. She goes with him and starts dating him because she's found a real man, one that won't take any shit lying down anymore. Now he's at a new place, has the same job as the woman he punched out. She came to him the other day looking for work at his place.
All started with testosterone.
Move along. He's moved up in every conceivable way. Oh, and he's a big boy. He looks scary. He looks like, I don't know, like one of the bad guys in a video game. Like not the main bad guy, but like one of his minions.
One of the thugs, yeah.
You take him out like level 2.
Exactly. I think this guy's advanced. I think he can beat up more than just Karens now. He can beat up small men.
Oh, he can take a small man, no problem.
Unlocking his final form.
I love his rags to riches story. Like, first he beat up a woman who was kind of annoying.
This woman
the patriarchy holding us down.
She's over here taking money out of the register and she confronts him about it. I'm just kidding.
That's probably
what do you mean, bitch? Come on, lady. We're out of here. Testosterone, bitch.
All right, Josh, what did you eat today?
Man, I've had one thing and it was a fajita wrap. It was chicken bacon ranch fajitas.
From where? So, you made it yourself?
My wife did, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Grilled chicken and
to eat so far today.
Bell peppers. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't eat breakfast, man. I'm for some reason really nauseated in the mornings. It's been like that for like 10 years now. I don't get hungry for like 3 hours after I wake up, unless I smoke some weed. I had
a long time in my life where I felt the exact same way. I'd wake up and I'd be like, "Fuck anything for breakfast."
Yeah, I don't want to smell it.
And the better the breakfast, I was like worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if it's tastier, I'm like worse.
The basil and shit. No, hell no, man. Get that away from me.
I cannot agree.
Typically, I'm different now. I love breakfast, but I did feel that way. Like, oh yeah.
I wish I was eating at 10 p.m. I wish I was eating at midnight, but I disciplined myself away from it. When morning rolls around, get that breakfast on the table, woman.
That would probably help me.
I haven't eaten for 12 hours.
That would probably help me a lot, though. I snack a lot, man. I get the munchies at 11:30 at night, and I'm like, I'm getting some Pop-Tarts, bro. Fuck it. You know, it's 11:30 at night. I'm not about to go in there and make a sandwich, so I eat some Pop-Tarts.
Who makes good diet decisions at 11 o'clock at night?
I shouldn't make any diet decisions at that time.
Well,
like you just said.
I'm curious, though. I was like, I don't know. This is technically kind of like rude or personal because, like, it's not, front facing like it is with Kyle and Woody. But, like, do there's a goal or anything you aspire or even casually think about, like, with your body or, like, anything? Like, is there anything about it? Like, do you, like, I don't know, anything from flexing and before you go in the shower and be like, I'm fucking ripped, or like, I still look young, or I should have bigger muscles, or I'm like, is there anything? I'm just completely
not
curious
anymore.
About...
My main goal at this point, man, is honestly, I know I'm not in great shape. I've been streaming on Twitch for 2.5 years. I don't have a very active life. I mostly just chase my daughter around, and that's about the most exercise I get.
But you're not fat.
No,
like, look at this jaw you got.
This was sitting on my desk, yes, and I don't know if I'll go in focus.
God.
I was a lot heavier. Yeah, I know you got one of these.
Oh man, mine's in my car. It's all
it's blurred, but
that's not even. It doesn't look that bad though. It doesn't look like it's heavier for
now,
sure.
Well, that's after 17 months. I wasn't just fat. I was working out in county jail for 17 months because I was like, oh shit, I'm going to prison.
You were in county for 17 months?
Yeah, awaiting trial.
I'm sure you've told me that before.